Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. But when you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Give to the running back. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The sure hands, it's Durham. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
This offense has a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Get it out on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker, it's Lacey. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
as a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for the whole length of the game. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have pushing passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. And that pass picked off. Crosses midfield. The 30. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield to the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. He wants to go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Offense set on 1st down. He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. On the move at the 30. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. The Dogs pick up the 1st down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Beck. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Lovett. They get him down after he makes the catch.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Bell. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point splits the upright. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Set to advance on the football. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession. Lofts one high and deep. And the dive and the grab along the right sideline.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing, going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. With the catch, it's Anderson. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it from the red zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
He'll start this drive firing. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Etienne. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw. It's back. Got his man. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. So that'll do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. LSU ready to boot it away and open this 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
It's now 2nd down.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
LSU, number 25.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Second down after that incompletion. Wants to throw. It's back. They're working that left side. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Coming after it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Georgia sends out the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll call for the fair catch here. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
He's brought down, but a real solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Snapped it in the shotgun. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Bulldogs in the hurry up.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that
ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Lacy. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 14, LSU 7.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Complete on the shuffle. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Man, this is a big moment coming up. That's a big 3rd down stop. Now this offense, you've got one shot. You need a touchdown. What's your go-to pass now? Because it's 4th and a little longer than you would prefer.
Quarterback extends the play. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about the...
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play and a tie game. Touchdown, Tigers! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Defensive score.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
And the point after is good. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll just try to forget about that disastrous running play on first down, 2nd and long coming up. To the air, it's Beck. Trying to get behind the defense. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got loose, it was all over. He'll try to tack on one more. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going to take off. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it on the right. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here. But if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the fourth down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
On third down, going up top. Quick strike complete. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position.